Yo, it's for your Makwa Daily Update TV. Ya best say, Nene watching is so hit a doma subscribe, like a share my one. Pen semi bet ye so, and you be at ye. Jamrania da Giamon sim mukutin summer nedi it to be at ye for Zongo Communites no mubu fu Bawumia papa no muchum say Bawumia so trofo dear o muhu be there no muchum tinti Bamudu Bawumia no. Yes, Muslim ni pa because almost a thrown doors in terms of development. One fairly Zongo communities in the papa. We are straight for mobile. You any development be an simple to dream be a come as mobile ben Zongo communities no or my ede aboa or more na eti4. And some day on my be pa a wohona, ye mongra in same young quitting say about there can't be a yen so yet be panny de abedum.
Yes, Zongo development and commonimo. Kaiser by we buy what a ministry a in charge of Zongo development, Zongo and inner city development. Now, my concrete emo, I kind and no my more or more website and no much of my achievement in the bit. Don't Yane bia omusisi ye ene your friends say astrotefa omde kokoko such a miamia and only a dia omo Zongo community no ehwana.
My brother, Ninka, I'm a Zongo boy. And all the promises that this government have made to the Zongo communities with their flag bearer, they have failed. Tell me, what apart from the asphalt or whatever astrotex that they did, apart from what have they done in the Zongo communities? Look, the Zongo communities
so much toilet.
Oh, much to toilet. Say the same vice president who went to Abosoka and said we're going to build whatever ABCD. Have they done it? At the end of the day, nothing was done. You know, and this man can lie through his teeth. I mean, sometimes I wonder the vice president, their candidate,
or the flag bearer.
The flag bearer. Sometimes I wonder whether he's a good Muslim or whatever. No, very honestly, because the man can lie. The man can lie. Papa. How do you say that in tree or chatro papa me? You know, and for me, I don't know. As a Muslim, no. But I say this: look, the Muslim communities today, look, it's a very deprived community. You know, they lack schools, they lack good roads, good health centers, and etc. But there's not a poverty, an unemployment, my brother. You know, and these are some of the things that during the NDC time, this is something that we actually tackled.
Yeah.
If you remember, John Dramani Mahama at that when he was president, when he was even vice president then, he gave scholarships out to the Zongo communities, those brilliant students and all that, for them to go and learn medicine in Cuba and all that, in China and all that, in their hundreds. In their hundreds, and this is something that he must be commended for. You know, so for me, the MPP government, when you look at their track record in the Zongo community, they have totally failed. There's nothing has been developed.
But the idea of creating a ministry.
Yeah, but the idea of creating it is just it's not here nor there.
No, was that not to indicate that?
But tell me, what have they done? Did we create a ministry for the Zongo communities, for the Zongos when we're in power?
No, you didn't.
Look at what we did for the Zongo communities. Look at what we did for them. Today, it is the same facilities that the NDC built, put up in the Zongo communities. That is what they are using today. MPP has not added up anything, not a single project in the Zongo community. Tell me, which project have they done? Nothing. You know, and look, there'll be a lot of wonders come this election. Look, I swear, they are thinking that because they have a vice president or their flag bearer, because he's a Muslim, so he's going to carry the day come 2024 in the Zongo communities. But it will never happen. Our Zongo people, they are not stupid.
Why do you say so?
Oh, they are not stupid. They know.
What do they know?
They know the truth. They know that this man is one of the biggest liars in the world. You know what I'm trying to say? He will come out there and deceive them at the end of the day. They know, they trust. Look, the Zongo communities, why do you think the NDC always wins the Zongo communities? You know, because the trust that they have for the NDC party is very high. You know, and we've never failed them. We've always performed. You know what I'm trying to say? We've always been with them. We eat with them. We drink with them. We do everything with them. We're so committed. You know, the NDC is Zongo, and the Zongo is what? Is NDC. So for me, whether Bawumia is a Muslim or whatever.
But if it were so, if the NDC is Zongo and the Zongo is NDC, why are they still lagging behind by way of development? Why?
But I'm saying that, my brother, we did our best. We did our best.
But was it enough?
We did our best, and we'll continue to do our best again when we come back to power. Like I said earlier in my submission, I said, what has the MPP added up to what we did in the past? Nothing.
At least almost places of convenience.
Ball pay. Ball pay. You know? And I want to touch on this particular. I want to also advise some of our MPs. You know, some of them. A lot of them I know. A lot of them. And I tell them this, look, these elections, they should make sure that they bring every single body on board. These elections. There are some of them who I'll say are very arrogant in their approach and all that kind of thing. Some of them feel that they lost, they won against their opponent, so they're not going to bring their opponent on board. And for me, that is something that is...
I'll come back to this issue when we are closing. But let's stay on Zongo development. Now, a brown Zongo and inner city ministry. I agree about me 3 minutes. Zongo wa Ghana. Why do you pick it out by way of policy initiative? Like I said, may drive policy be said about why should it be? Why should there be an exclusive policy for those living in Zongo communities? Why?
For me, I don't see it here or there. You know what I'm trying to say? Why? Like that's what you just said. You know, why should they have it as just a single, what's it called, a ministry?
Yeah.
You know, what has happened to that particular ministry?
It's gone.
It's gone. So for me, that's why I said it's not here nor there.
So it was a burden on the taxpayer.
Why not? What did they do? You know, they just embezzled or whatever funds that was meant for that particular ministry, whatever funds was meant for the Zongo community was not used. You know what I'm trying to say? There's so many bad rules, like I said, health centers and all that. You know, schools, for instance. Look at the schools that John Dramani Mahama put up, the E-blocks.
The E-blocks.
You know, we completed about 76 or so when we left power. Initially it was 200. What did they do to all those E-block schools? Did they continue them? This particular government, they didn't. They didn't. You know, and a lot of them were in the Zongo communities, for instance. You know, so for me, look, their best bet for the Zongo community is for them to vote the NDC back to power like they've always been doing. We are going to improve their lives. You know, we're going to make sure that we're going to put money in people's pockets. We're going to tackle the...
for a mamma in some way in trans in Mukakra. And say, they be a casse MPP for Boshe Bibi Ba, Mobashe Ghana phone, and send it more moto a daddy. And said, more than Mosha moto a daddy. Because when the fundamentals are weak, you're being exposed. And then when I say no, when you be dealing with baby, I say a daddy. Nguasia pa na MPP party. A binum de aba party. Therefore, yan 27 so.
Unemployment, what's it called, issues in the Zongo communities because and their facilities, their health facilities, for instance, their roads facilities, their school facilities. These are the basic things that the Zongo people need at the end of the day. You know, is to improve their lives, and that's what we do best, inshallah. And for me, I know John will not disappoint them at the end of the day. He has done it before, and he will do it again come 2024 when he's voted back into power as President of the Republic of Ghana.
Said him, Honorable Joyce Bawumia, he was out the same question. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has just a term.
Yeah.
But what Kasat said here, Ono never bet your mind Ghana. Obetimi did one term.
Oh, yes.
Adane no masa.
Okay, let's go back to John's term. In 3 years. 3 years. Remember when John won the 2012 elections?
Yeah.
1 year was the court case and all that kind of thing. So 1 year just went on. In 3 years, look at the infrastructure development that John Dramani Mahama did for this country. The roads, electricity, you name what. Massive. In 3 years. So tell me, come 2024, he will do more than what he did in the past. And I trust him.
But remember, times are different now.
Oh,
I mean, look at what you're about inheriting. His Excellency John Mahama agrees that the Aquarius so.
Oh, that's a fact. That's a fact. That is why, at the end of the day, when we come back to power, we have to let the Ghanaian people know. Look, this is what they left behind. If it's $2 million or whatever, this is what is here. This is what is here. Let the public know. Let them know exactly what they left behind, so that we know when we pick up from where they left us, then we improve the lives of our people. Definitely, look, at the end of the day, I'm so 100% confident that John Dramani Mahama will not disappoint the people of Ghana. Look, I said this to a friend of mine. I said, no matter how useless the NDC party will be, or they think it will be, it is far better than this ruling government.
Hey.
Oh, I'm telling you the truth. Because we've performed better.
Is that to say that we are settling for less?
No, we're not settling for less.
Okay.
I'm saying that this government, my brother, look at the mess that they have caused. Look at the mass borrowing. From John's time, how much did we borrow?
When you were living, it was 122
Today we are
billion.
talking about 650 billion Ghana cedis.
Absolutely.
And there's nothing to boast about it. Where? Tell me, what have they done with all this big man, just all big borrowing? Tell me. People are still poor. People are still poor. Unemployment is so high in this great country of ours. So what have they done? Tell me. The best thing, the people of
you
this
say
country,
people are still poor?
People are still poor.
When you were in government, were people not still poor?
People are poor. I'm saying that it's worse.
Okay.
You know, that's what I'm talking about. I said about corruption. I said the corruption level of this government is like this. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like this, you know. So the best bet for this country, Mother Ghana, the Ghanaian people should not disappoint us come December 7, 2024. They must get and vote massively for John Dramani Mahama to bring a change into people's lives.
Let me read to you a few things that government indicated when you go to the website of the Zongo and Inner City Development Ministry. Few things that they indicated that they've done within some of the Zongo communities. And they attach figures. I'll ignore the figures and then just state. For instance, in 2019, they said by way of achievement, management and administration, they said they drafted Zongo Development Fund regulations, and then 14 staff were recruited to augment the existing staff of the Zongo and Inner City, the Zongo Fund, now totaling 24 staff. This is in 2019, and these are some of their achievements. By way of social development, they said 250 youth trained in software development in Ashanti and Greater Accra regions. And then they launched solid waste source segregation program in 5 communities in Nima, Mamobi, Newtown, Ashaman, and Medina. They also did some legal aid, and they said legal aid provided to the vulnerable communities in Cape Coast Municipality and in collaboration with UCC Law Faculty and Apewosika and some other areas. And then they also talk about training they provided for 25 gender activists from 5 regions. This is 2019.
My brother, for me, all that they have said, all that you have read today, I'll have to verify this because these people, they can lie.
Oh, it's on their website.
On their website. Everybody can put it on
But my
website.
question, if you hear my question, maybe you understand.
Yeah.
My question is, per all that I've read, are these the expectation by way of development of the people living in Zongo
For me, I
communities?
don't think so. I don't think so. People want to have a good living. People are talking of unemployment in their communities and all that. People want very good healthcare centers. People want very good roads in the Zongo communities. People want very good schools. They should name those type of facilities. You understand what I'm saying? If they have done that, then that's a bit different thing. We'll give them credit where it's due. But they have failed. They have failed the people of the Zongo communities. And they will pay the price dearly come 2024 elections.
Oko grounds are sana agreement.
Oh, yes.
Sana man for
Me say, look, if you see even the imams and the pastors, I'm telling you the truth, the prayers, they are praying so hard that John Dramani Mahama should be elected come 2024. And for me, look, I did Umrah. I'm a very good Muslim. I'm a very good practicing Muslim. I went to Umrah in December last year. Just December, this was a few weeks ago. December 7th, I was in Umrah. And I swear, Midonyami, I have not lied just for the sake of lying. But Allah showed me a sign in my Umrah that John Dramani Mahama is coming back to power come 2024. I'm telling you the truth. Wallahi. And it's a fact. It will definitely happen. But at the end of the day, the spiritual aspect is there, but the physical aspect too has to be put in place. We must make sure that, like I said earlier, police the polling stations and the collation centers. Get your members, like I said earlier, 20 to 30 members in every polling station. Multiply them by 100, you are going to have 3,000 people. Get all of them at the collation centers.
I get that. Yes. But Mokabi is a 24-hour economy.
Yeah.
How does it align with aspirations of more Zongo community now?
Oh yeah, but I mean, just like what John said earlier, he said, look, those who want to produce, even during the night, for instance, the electricity tariffs will be lower, isn't it?
Yes.
So assuming that somebody...
Until for the Master Mojo Bro Daily Update TV. Afi so comment section hono mbutuma levo comment ho na notification bell no wa click so see drop any latest news bia onso onsa ebeka be Akroma yedamase.